Hey guys, welcome back to That Bearded VR Dude. Today we're going to be taking a look at some of the most anticipated VR games of 2020. Now I've compiled a few games together today which will be available on PSVR, Oculus Quest and also PSVR. Now before we get into it, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And also, if you guys know of any other games that I've missed out in this video today, please feel free to leave a comment below. Now all that said and done, let's get into it.
Back in the day, buying a Stark weapon meant buying a seat at the high-stakes table.
I'm capturing the moment. As of today, Stark Industries no longer makes or sells weapons of any kind.
Occasionally, our tech wound up in the wrong hands.
Hello, Stark.
But nothing like this. So you got a name, or should I just call you Ghost?
Sir, you better suit up. There's a world that needs saving.
I can get used to this.
He's passionate. I'll give him that. Nice shot.
I aim to please.
Tony, quit screwing around.
Just building the suspense, Nick.
Iron Man, here to witness my ascension.
Living laser. It's an all-out assault!
He's working with Ghost. That's not good.
Welcome to your trial, Stark. The dead find you guilty on all counts. The living won't find you at all.
Tony! The world needs you, Tony. The world needs Iron Man.
station.
Precinct 303. Should be a good fit. Most of the block's jacked in or too strung out to make trouble. Minor gang activity, some triad, cryptopunks, AI rights activists. I'm sure you'll find ways to keep busy. Just try to keep your nose clean. I know it's tough. Nothing stays clean for long.
Destiny. We are the inevitable tide, and the time has come for us to rise. A great flood, purifying the lands, returning us to the rightful, natural order.
Nikolai Zhurov, back from the grave.
Those who stand before us will be cast aside, powerless against our might. We are vast, boundless, as wild and untamable as the open ocean. This time, nothing can stand in our way.
Prepare to start.
Product not yet rated.
Sniper Elite VR is kind of a natural next evolution for Sniper Elite. We've moved the gameplay to full first person, seemed like the natural fit for such an immersive experience.
You have full movement control over the player, you can go everywhere, you can explore, much in the same way that you can through other games in the Sniper Elite franchise.
It was very important to us not to make this an on-rails experience. It's a completely free-roaming, open sniper game.
The story for the game has been written by Tony Schumacher, who's the author of the dramatic World War II John Rossett novels. Set in Italy in World War II, the same region of the world as Sniper Elite 4, but it's a brand new story with brand new levels.
We have some really fantastic levels to experience, from picturesque villages to airfields and airstrips, underground bunkers and things like that. So some really fantastic places for you to play.
One of the key things in Sniper Elite is the authenticity of the weapons. There are loads of the classic World War II weaponry that you'd expect to see in Sniper Elite coming back for the game.
There's submachine guns and pistols and sneaky stuff like the well rod and that kind of thing.
And of course, there's the fantastic long-range shooting with the sniper rifle.
We fully support the PlayStation aim controller and the Move controllers as well, and obviously the DualShock, and each of them brings a different kind of experience to the game. With the Move controllers, you get to use both your hands independently. With the aim controller, you get a really cool feel of actually holding a rifle.
The first time you can kind of lean over edges, lean around corners. When you bring that scope up to your eye with the VR controllers and the scope really comes up to your eyes, it's really amazing. It blows you away.
You really get this sense of holding the gun, and the sense of weight and power that comes with that is really impressive in VR.
One of the key elements of Sniper Elite is our slow motion bullet cam, where you can track a bullet through the air to its target.
We completely rebuilt the bullet cam from the ground up, designed to work comfortably with the VR experience.
That's something I'm very proud of that we've managed to pull off, because that was something that we saw as being a difficulty in the development, and it's paying off brilliantly.
It's a whole new level of intensity that you won't have experienced before.
With Medal of Honor Above and Beyond, I think we're finally able to fully realize that vision from 20 years ago of putting you in the boots, allow you to see through the eyes of someone who was actually there. And that's been the most exciting and fulfilling part of the project.
There's no moment in this game where you're just relaxed, right? You're in a war zone.
You are a member of the OSS, the Office of Strategic Services. That allows us to tell a story where the player gets to go to all these incredible places.
VR adds such another level to it just because people want to naturally interact with things how they do in the real world.
Whether you're inside a Sherman tank or at an airfield or sneaking into a Nazi subbase, the level of immersion is unprecedented.
Through the power of VR, you're climbing a wall, you're pulling out your gun,
you're catching a grenade in midair and throwing it back. Those are all things that you end up doing yourself.
It's exciting and it's terrifying and it's fun and it's cool kind of helping create these experiences for people.
We are making a game about the reality of World War II. So for us, the authenticity was everything.
When you put that headset on, you feel like you're back in World War II era Europe.
It's a very surreal experience to be there without being there.
You're not watching history on a flat screen. You're experiencing history with your own eyes.
We have the opportunity to sit down and interview combat veterans from World War II.
It's very emotional and it's very inspiring. And that's what draws us to dive deep for our characters.
And putting you as the player on an adventure that spans some of the biggest moments of the war.
Medal of Honor franchise immediately gives us something more intimate, more cinematic.
Games are at their best when they're immersive, and we're finding all sorts of little things you can't do in traditional games.
Having the backing of Respawn and Oculus gives us the ability to push those boundaries in ways that it hasn't been pushed before.
When you see someone play it, when they just kind of lose themselves into the game, it's been pretty impressive.
If the game we're making ignites people's imaginations and illuminates the world, then we've accomplished what we set out to do.
And there you go, guys, those are some of the most anticipated VR games for 2020. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know myself personally cannot wait to play some of these games upon release. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video. Take care.